Question 10. Area under the curve. Okay, use calculus to find the area of the region enclosed by the curve y equals 6 root 6x minus 1. Underline y equals 0, x1, and x5. There is very simple limited integration. We're going to make it very easy. Let's get started. So here, first of all, we have to write this. We have to rewrite this, which is 6 multiplied by 2x minus 1, all to the power half. Okay. So now we're going to make the power plus 1. And so 6 2x minus 1 all to the power half dx. Okay, so this will be plus 1, so 3 out of 2. So 3 out of 2, 6 multiplied by 2x minus 1 all to the power, which is 1.5, dividing by 1.5 or 3 out of 2. Okay, and that is limited between 5 and 1. So I'm going to enclose it by bracket like this, and right at the top here 5, and at the bottom 1. Then I say equal to 2, flip the denominator, 2 out of 3 multiplied by 6, which are going to cancel this and make it multiply by 2. So it's equal to here 4. Here it will be yes, multiply here. Yes, here we're going to multiply it by 2. Then we're going to cancel this because inside bracket here is 2 derivative. So dividing by 3. So 6 dividing by 3 is equal to 2 from the beginning. Okay, so it is 2 multiplied by 2x minus 1 all to the power 3 out of 2. And now we're going to write the same 2 multiplied by 2x minus 1 all to the power 3 out of 2. And then we're going to substitute the x. 1 for 5 at the start and 1 for 1, and we're going to subtract it. So 2 times 5, which is 10, minus 1, which is 9, which is square root all to the power 3 here. Okay, multiply by 2, minus 2 multiplied by 1, which is 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, which is 2 here. So here it will be equal to 2. Okay, because 1 to the power anything is the same. Okay, and here it's better to make it like here I'm going to get it as it is. 9 to the power here, which is 9 to the power, let's make it 3 to the power 2, all to the power 3 out of 2, and we're going to kick the 2's, which is also 3 to the power 3, which is 2 multiplied by 27 minus 2, so that is will be 54 minus 2, which give us final answer 52. So it is here 54 minus 2. It gives us the final area will be 52, and we did it. Let's see the next. Question 11, simplify. Okay, so here we're going to simplify n multiplied by n plus 1 squared. Okay, so n multiplied by n plus 1 and n plus 1, the same. Okay, dividing by 2 factorial, which is 2 times 1. Okay, all that's also multiply n minus 1, multiply by factorial. Okay, dividing by n plus 2, n plus 1, n minus 1 factorial. Okay, let's close them with bracket. N plus 2, n plus 1, and n minus 1 factorial. Okay, kick. Okay, n plus 1, n plus 1, n, and n. So the remainder up here, n plus 1 over 2 multiply by 1 over n plus 2. So let's multiply. So n plus 1 in the numerator and 2n plus 4, 2n plus 4, 2n plus 4 in the denominator. And we did it. May we keep it like this? You don't ask for a form, for both are right, okay? If you don't ask for a form, but I prefer to write all the form, okay? So n plus 2, n plus 2 squared. And yeah, and let's see the next here. Okay, question number 12. Here he asks you, he gives you a function. Then 6x to the power of third by finding the values of f8 and f-8, work out an estimation of 8.1. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start with the f8. Instead of x, we're going to put number 8. Then we are going to make the derivative and get f dash of 8. Let's get started. So here it will be the y will be equal to, which is f8. So f8 equal to 6 multiplied by 8 all to the power third, or the cubic root of 8 multiplied by 6. So actually it is 6 multiplied by 2, which equal to number 12. And this is f8. Okay, we did the first thing he asked it from us, and f dash 8. So f dash, let's make third multiply by 6. Make the power minus 1. We get the power down, we get the derivative. Okay, so we make minus 1. So third multiply minus 1, it will be negative 2/3. Okay, let's get f dash 8. So f dash 8 equal to 6 dividing by 3, which is 2 over, and the x is equal to 8, and we have cubic root of the squared 8, and that is a cubic root. So here it will be 8 to the power, let's make it here, 8 to the power of 2, which is 64 cubic root, which equal to 4. Okay, so now f dash 8 equal to over dash 8, 2 over 4, which equal to half. Okay. And here, he wants us to get f 8.1. So here in this function, we're going to say f 8.1 will be equal to, away from this, okay, can I erase that? Okay, so f 8.1 will be equal to, so we are going to start it to put 8.1 instead of this. So it will be 6 multiplied by x, which is 8.1 all to the power third, or the cubic root of, so it is 6 dividing by the cubic root, not dividing by, multiply the cubic root of, so there is no negative sign here, 8.1, the cubic root. Okay, so here 8.1, so actually the cubic root of 0.1, which can equal to, here it can be 9 multiplied by 0.9, or we can say it here, the 8 and f 0.01, it will be equal to 6 multiplied by the cubic root of 0.1, which is already 0.1. So it will be equal to 0.6, 0.6. So here we can say it's near to 12.6 or 12.5. Okay, here we are going to start to get an estimated part from the cubic root of 81. Actually 81, let's make it 81, then we're going to put a point, 1 dp. So the cubic root 81 will be between, let's write the cubic root numbers, which is 1, 8, 27, 64, and 1 to 5, and so on. So in this part, you're going to find the number 81. It will be in the middle of the 4 cubic. Here is the 4 cubic, and here is the 5 cubic. So it's in between, maybe you can say in the middle of it, midway. So we can say that is maybe 4.5. Then we're going to move this dp 1 dp away, so it will be 0.45. So here we can get it like the f8 equal to 12. So we can say it is here, we can say the f81 here, or f8.1, will be between 12 multiply or plus, because the 81 is 8 plus 0.1. I'm going to say plus 0.45. By approximation, it can be here, it's equal to, yeah, here is 2 dp, so it will be equal here Yes, we are going to move it for 2dp. So here 0 point. So it equals 0. So it equal to 12.05. Okay, so you can here find an answer 12.05. And we did it. Let's see the next. Question 13. Express each of the following as a single logarithm. Okay. Apply for the rules. We have here log 5, 2 plus, which are going to change to multiply, log 5, 3x. So single logarithm means that we are going to apply for the rules. So you get log 5, 2 multiplied by the 3x, which equal to log 5, 6x. Done? Okay, 2 log 5x plus 3 minus, so minus here, we're going to divide it, okay? And we're going to put these two up. So we're going to make it single log 5. In the numerator, we're going to put x plus 3 squared dividing by 2. And that's it. Okay, solve the simultaneously. Okay, log 5, log 5, log 5. Make sure that you are all log 5. Okay, it's fine. They're all log 5. So log 5, 2 plus log 5, 3x, which is this one, which is as a single log. I told you before that you have to full focus in I because I depend on I usually. Okay, so here you are going to put the single log, which is log 5, 6x here. The first single log here. Log 5, 6x will be equal to log 5x plus 3 squared dividing by 2. The same. Okay. Here it will be equal to log 5 base 5 x plus 2 x plus 3 squared over 2. So now as for the applying for this rule, we can say that is the 6x now is equal to x plus 3 squared dividing by 2. By applying 4, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. Here multiply by 2 and here multiply by 2, which give us here 12x equal to x plus 3 squared. Okay, here we're going to kick the 2's. Okay, then we are going to expand this bracket just to solve it quadratically. So x squared plus 9 first times second times 2, which is 6x. Solving this, x minus 3 x here it will be, then we're going, yeah, before we solve we have to get this 12x minus 12x here minus 12x minus 12x kick, then x squared minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. So here we can say that's as for here, we can complete it here. Okay. And so here was plus 9. Keep it here. Okay. And here we can say for the prac x minus 3, equal to 3, and also multiply x minus 3, so it's minus 3 equal to 0. So now x has only one solution, which is x equal to 3. And for this one, we can apply here for log 7x, we can kick the x and put instead of it 3, which will be 7 times 3, which is 21. So log 5, 21 plus y equal to 2. So now 5 to the power 2, change it here to 5 to the power 2, which is equal to 25, equal to 20y, 21 plus y, 21 plus y, which equal to here minus 21 equal to y. So y now equal to 4, y equal to 4, and x equal to 3, and we did it. Let's see the next. So here we can write that is x here equal to 3, and the y 3, and the y equal to 4, and we did it. Let's see the next. Okay, just to put in our mind, the first rule that you have to learn it in this cosine and sine rule, that is cosine square plus sine square of course x or theta or whatever, okay, sine square equal to 1, just to keep it in mind, okay. And if you know that 1 over cosine is a flip, one over cosine here is a flip of cosine, okay. Okay, so now for this info we can say that is, let's take this part, 1 over secant, that is 1 over cosine, which we can expand it like 1 dividing by 1 over cosine, or we can say it that is it's equal to 1 multiply cosine over 1. So actually this we can change it to 1 over cosine x minus cosine. So normally we are going to make it like any normal subtraction. Zip zap zip, 1 times 1, which equal to 1. Cosine times cosine minus cosine square, cosine x square, okay. Dividing by zoop, which is 1 minus 1 multiplied by cosine x over cosine, okay, cosine x. Okay, remember that 1 here, if you change it here, the cosine x, you will get the sine, and here we needed the sine, so we can change the numerator 1 minus cosine square x to a sine squared, okay, remember it's squared x, okay, over cosine, 1 cosine. Okay, let's see how we can make it here. So we are going to say it is sine multiply by sine x, multiply by sine x over cosine. So sine over cosine, which is tan. So it's equal to sine x multiply by tan x. And I think we get it, this question. Yeah, we did it. Let's see the next. Okay, if sine x multiplied by tan x equal to 1, find the exact value of cosine x. Okay, the solving equation with track, my favorite. Okay, let's solve it. Okay, first of all, we have to change them to cosine because he need a value of cosine, and we don't have actually cosine here. So first of all, the sine x, we are going to make it sine as a first step. Let me make it steps for you. So this will be step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and 4, then 5. I'll try my hard to make it 5, okay? Okay, because I want to give you the exact simplifying. Here we have sine, and we're going to change just tan, okay? So it is sine x, okay? Multiply by sine over cosine, okay? Sine over cosine, because I need cosine to welcome. Okay, welcome cosine. Okay, equal to 1. Okay, sine x multiplied by sine x, which equal to sine x squared. Remember the very important rule, which is sine squared plus cosine squared equal to 1 plus cosine squared equal to 1. So this is very, very important rule in trig, okay? And it's a very forgettable. You always forget it, okay? So please remember it, remind it, okay? So here is the rule. So we can change here, if we need a cosine, we can change it and we can get it easily. Okay, so if we move this 1 minus sign, it gives us cosine squared. So now we can make it sine squared. So now it is sine squared x over cosine. Okay, equal to 1 for sure. Next, number 3. And here, sine squared, it will be 1 minus cosine squared. X equal to 1 over for sure cosine. Okay, all that's over cosine. Okay, then next. Here, 1, we're going to split the denominator. So we have 1 over cosine and minus cosine squared over cosine, which for sure equal to, we're going to kick the squared with the denominator, so minus just cosine. So now it's a clear equation, 1 cosine minus cosine, okay, x for sure, x, equal to number 1. Okay, I'm going to make like a quadratic squared. So I will multiply just to get rid of this denominator, all by cosine x. So this will be 1 minus cosine squared, okay, equal to cosine. I multiply all, okay, cosine x. Okay, so here I'm going to move all of these here just to solve it simply. Okay, you see that the last 2 or 3 questions of the exam is really hard. Okay, you see that. So step number 6 and 7. Okay, so here I'm going to say it is here. So I'm going to change the signs just for those, okay, just to make it 0. So instead of negative cosine x, it will be just positive cosine squared x, okay, cosine squared x, and plus the same sign, cosine x minus 1 equal to 0. Actually, this cannot be solved. We are going to solve it with the coefficient of x here, a, b, and c with the rule, which is say that is minus b squared, positive, negative, square root of b squared minus 4ac, which are most of them are 1s over 2a. Okay, so here I have the a equal here I have A equal to 1, B equal to 1, C equal to negative 1. So it's easy just to say 1, 1 for AC here, for AC. So actually it will be positive 4 over 2. So it is minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 4, which actually equal root 5 over 2, and that is the final answer. We're going to split it, one for positive root and one for negative. So the final answer here, it will be, so x, here it will be negative 1 plus root 5, all dividing by 2, or x here equal to negative 1 minus root 5, all dividing by 2, and that is trig. And we did it, I think. Yeah, I did it. Nothing more, nothing less. So let's see the next.